And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Bojan Bogdanovic.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Mohamed Bamba is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. Then there's Hunter. And it's Banchero in at point guard. And for Boston, Bogdanovic out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Maxey. And it's Booker in at the 2 spot. Here we are, Richard, coming down the final stretch here, and a lot left to play for. If your team is on the cusp, man, you are holding on tight.
This is the stretch where you can make or break your season. Some teams find a gear that carries them from here to a championship. Others, they come up a little short, trying just a little too hard.
Count the basket.
So lethal from the mid-range. Booker's just one of those guys that can hit you at all 3 levels.
Nembhard with it. Maxey covering. And Banchero. Here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Booker kicks to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Booker looking around. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pass to Reid. Back to Banchero. In the corner, Bamba with it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside, Maxey. Booker outside. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Now Banchero. After Bogdanovic missing on that last 3-pointer. At the elbow, it's Bamba. Over Maxey. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Hunter. The Celtics have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. Nailed from 3-point land.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovic. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hand.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Nembhard. Nice ball movement by Washington. Now, here's Banchero. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Tyrese Maxey. Averaging 22 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
Here's Reed. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
But we'll come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now, here's Hunter. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Here's Banchero. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. And the first one drops.
What you like about Banchero, he's built to carry an offense in both temperament and talent.
Okogie's checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from Banchero. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
Sabonis a screen on Banchero. Offensive rebound and staying with the play, Sabonis.
Just doing his job. Sabonis is there to snag the offensive rebound and put it right back.
Hunter against Booker. Hunter, the pass to Banchero. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. That's 7 points for Paolo Banchero.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Knocked loose. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Bounce pass Maxey. Pass to Bogdanovich. Sabonis with the ball. Over Bamba. Shots good by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his second bucket.
I like how aggressive Sabonis is inside. He just has a feel for how to score down there. Being left-handed also helps.
Picked by Reed. Banchero passes to Reed. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. Reed's got 5 now.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Pass to Okogie. Bogdanovich with a screen on Hunter. Sabonis inside. Covered by Bamba. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
With great skill, Sabonis just confuses and frustrates the defense.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Let's take a look at the teams that have done a great job of converting turnovers into points since the All-Star break. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Their defense has taken on a new life since the break. I mean, they're getting into teams, forcing turnovers, and they look like a different group.
Washington with the ball. I see him. Banchero with the ball. Williams picks him up. Banchero, that's good.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Banchero against Maxey. Here's Sabonis. Reed with the block. Hunter against Booker. Hunter up top. 11-point game his last outing. With the drive. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. A three-pointer is right on target.
Oh, he is so good from deep. Bogdan is even better shooting out of the corner.
Outside, Sabonis. Banchero against Maxey. Booker at the elbow. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Shooting two. The first one falls. On offense, Devin Booker really does it all for his teams. He scores well and assists others. Richard, he can do it all.
You love to see that from a superstar. Booker just wants points on the board. And if he can't get a shot, he'll get a look for someone else.
Both free throws good from Booker.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Banchero. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. Off target from outside. Celtics trail by 3. Outside, Maxey to the right side. Stolen by Bamba. And here we go. Washington fast break. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Right, he's checked in for Maxey. Booker into the lane, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And Booker loves these situations because he understands how to finish through physical defense.
The Celtics have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Free throw good, Booker. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Bamba's shot is off.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Right for 3. And Bamba pulls it down. The Wizards with the lead. Bogdanovich looking around. Pass to Reed. Misses the fadeaway jumper.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
Here's Okogie. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Banchero. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, that's 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
Here's Okogie. Hasn't made one yet. Booker with no one around bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bogdanovich with it. Here's Banchero. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Banchero's got 11.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And right, here we go.
Looking here at some numbers for Sabonis. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
Yeah, this last stretch, it has been unbelievable to watch him get going on the glass, and it's been reflective in the stat sheet.
First free throw is good for the Wizards. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Oubre comes in for Reed. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Hunter. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Washington's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Okogie. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Pass to Okogie. And here's Sabonis. Shoots over Oubre. No good off the front iron.
And he felt like he needed a little bit more space with the fade to get off his shot, but that might have been what threw him off and made him miss.
Banchero kicks to Oubre. That 3 off the mark. Boston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Right, the pass to Okogie. Here's Booker, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Taking a look at Boston. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now, looking to hold on to that. And checking out Washington, right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
And seeing where the Wizards are, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
The Celtics have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Right for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Oubre kicks to Bogdanovich. Banchero a screen on Maxey. From 12 feet out, and the jumper falls for him. Bogdanovich has got 7 points. Celtics trail by 4. Maxey looking it over. Over Bogdanovich. Boston, no good that time either. Washington shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Banchero inside, right on him. Oubre can't get it to go. And the Celtics shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Right, the pass to Okogie. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Wizards.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:04 left in the first quarter of the game. Bogdanovich with a screen on right. Oubre passes to Bogdanovich. Buries it from 3-point range. He's got 10.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Maxey finds right. Now here's Saric. Lets the 3 fly. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The 3 from Bogdanovich. The rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Pass to Maxey. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Back to Banchero. Over right. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Washington Wizards. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
We've got DeLon Wright. Charge is out there with Williams. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Hunter sets a screen for Bogdanovich. Over Wright. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 12.
And that's cash. Bogdanovich is a legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range.
Maxey passes to Saric. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pass to Williams. Reed with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Last game we saw him score 13. And the 3 ball is good. And it's a 4-point Wizards lead.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Back to Wright. Here's Nembhard, covered by Saric. Here's Reed. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Outside, Bogdanovich. From outside the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. And Wright kicks to Maxey. Over to the wing. Okogie, the pass to Maxey. Wright outside. Left side, Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Saric, no good. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions. Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now, here's Maxey. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Saric, that's good.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Celtics. Sam Merrill comes in for DeLon Wright. And a change for the Wizards. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. Now, here's Bogdanovich. 15 points in the game. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Here's Maxey. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hunter kicks to Bamba. Williams with the steal. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Paolo Banchero.
And Maxey really just does everything for his team, a selfless young player.
Shooting 2. First free throw is good. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. RJ, talk about a guy who can completely take over. Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, I love his energy. I love his focus. I love his love for the game. He is relentless. What's amazing is that there's still so much upside there, Kevin.
That one goes in. Reeves got 9.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's a Kogi. Pass to Bogdanovich. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Wizards leading by 3. Over in the corner, Banchero. Driving inside. And finished off by Banchero.
And taking the hit, no less. Excellent body control from Banchero, and he does a great job of just shielding the ball from defenders.
Bogdanovich wide open. Oh, good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Pass to Maxey. Reed with the block. They recover it, and they'll keep possession. And it's in there.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
The Wizards have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Reed against Bogdanovich. Here's Banchero. Rebound Boston. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going, and you could see frustrations emerge.
But what a gutsy win. To struggle in the offensive end that much and still win the game, that says something about the character of the team.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA thanks. Brown outside. Traps in the tray. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Pass to Hunter. Now Reed. Doesn't go for him. Celtics trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Williams. Got it. Good job in the low post. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
From the line. And it's Banchero missing. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Boston. Outside Bogdanovich. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I tell you, Bogdanovich is crafty inside, knows how to get under the skin of the defense there and forces them to foul.
Shooting 2.
And it's tied up with that one.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Saric has checked in for Robert Williams. Devin Booker comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Wright in for Maxey. Then for the Wizards, Goga Bitadze's checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Neesmith comes in for Reed. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Now, here's Banchero. He's got 17. Hunter dishes to Banchero. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Brown. And here's Boston. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Saric, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Hunter. 3-pointer. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Celtics leading by 3. To the inside. Up top, Nembhard. Guarded by Wright. Nembhard, the pass to Banchero. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Tyrese Maxey.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Wright, the pass to Bogdanovich. And here is Saric. Wright looking around. Pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Neesmith, the pass to Banchero. Banchero, it's good on the putback.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Brown kicks to Saric. And it's denied. Here's Banchero. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Back to Brown. There's the 3. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Now, here's Neesmith. Guarded by Wright. Back to Banchero. Over Brown. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And that's 21 points for Paolo Banchero. Booker outside. Inside, and Wright kicks to Brown. Misses the wing J.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Hunter on the wing. The shot goes down, and he gets this game back to even. Hunter's got his first points of the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Saric dishes to Bogdanovich. Right against Banchero. Pass to Brown. Over Neesmith. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Brown's got 8 here in the quarter.
And each year, it seems Brown keeps getting better at shooting the ball, especially from the mid-range.
Banchero against Brown. Booker pulls it in. And so Booker will bring it up for the Celtics. Now Brown. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. 1:05 left here in the second. Pass to Hunter. Wizards passing it around. Booker against Banchero. And it's blocked.
And you can't be careless around Saric. When he's on you, he is looking to send that one back.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Sabonis, he's checked in for Dario Saric. He hits the second from the line. Now, here's Banchero. 21 points in the game. Pass to Hunter. Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Bogdanovic. A nice shot by Nesmith.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Booker outside. Clock at 6. With a step back. That's good on the jump shot. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Boston on top. They lead by 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
Their trouble is defending the arc. It's got to be a team effort. Just one breakdown, that's all it takes to give up 1-3.
I love playing these types of defenses. I'm ready to lace them up right now and knock some threes down myself, Ernie.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
Brought their A-games. This is what it means to try to put a team on your shoulders, Ernie.
What do you mean? I've been carrying you on this show for years.
That's not entirely true. I'd say maybe the first 2 years.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside, or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
The Celtics with the lead. Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. DeAndre Hunter out there with Reed. Then there's Banchero. Then it's Bamba. And it's Nembhard in at the 2 guard.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Here's Reed. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
Brown with a screen on Banchero. Maxey, no good. Wizards shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Nembhard, the pass to Reed. For the lead. Kicks it out to Banchero. Hunter, no one around him, and he's good on the three ball. Hunter's got 5 now.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
For 3, Booker, and Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Nembhard. Some solid defense from Maxey. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Oh, he's right in the heart of that defense. Booker.
Just bouncing off a contact. Booker putting in work in that weight room.
Pass to Nembhard. Now Reed. Doubled by Sabonis. Back to Nembhard. Reed with a screen on Maxey. A shot by Nembhard, no good. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Book it! Devin for 3.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Wizards trail by 3. Pass to Reed. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Banchero.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Banchero. Boston grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brown kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Maxey. Celtics passing it around. Booker, right side. Tries it from 19. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Booker's got 19 points.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. In 4th, the Wizards. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, the fast break is really the focus for both of these clubs. I mean, we've seen them take it up a notch here of late and really playing with a fast tempo.
Hunter down low. Defended by Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
And both free throws good for Hunter. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Maxey passes to Booker. Rebounded by the Wizards. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And here is Hunter. He has 7. Banchero finds Hunter. 5 to shoot. Bamba in the high post. That puts them in the lead. Bamba's got 6 points.
Yeah, still working on his jumper. But you can see Bamba has the touch to score from there.
Maxey passes to Booker. High post try. With the clock winding down, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
There's never a lack of energy on the offensive glass from Sabonis. He saves tons of possessions for them.
Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Maxey. Banchero kicks to Hunter. Here's Reed. Good on the three-point shot. 15 points in the game.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Brown with a screen on Banchero. Lets it go with a 3. Maxey, no good. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. And there's Banchero on the assist by Hunter. Hunter's got his 7th assist in the game. Brown outside. Back to Booker. He's off on that one. Wizards leading by 5. Bounce pass Nembhard. To the middle. Oh, and the jam by Bamba.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Booker the pass to Bogdanovich. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Hunter. Pass to Nembhard. Banchero up top. He's covered by Brown. 11 feet away. Off the left rim and out. Celtics trail by 7. The 3 from Bogdanovich. Reed with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Boston making a switch here. Williams has checked in. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for the Wizards. Brown kicks to Booker. They need this. The shot, no good. Ready by Bogdanovich. Banchero outside. Banchero is screened for Bogdanovich. It's it alive. And Banchero on the follow. Banchero's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Jaylen Brown. Averaging 23 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Devin Booker.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
They grab their own miss. A second chance effort. And Bamba lays it in. Bamba's got 6 points in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Over in the corner, Brown. Outside, Sabonis. Rebound, Washington. Banchero's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bamba, a screen on Maxey. Pass to Reed, launches it. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Celtics. They trail by 9 points. Down low, here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many Scots felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those are strengths in his game.
For Boston, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Inside. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Paolo Banchero.
Oh, getting the hoop and the harm. That's tremendous body control from Brown.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Washington.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Brown no good on the free throw. RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
Here's Booker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Gotta stay down on the pump fake, or Booker will get right into that contact.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Free throw good, Booker. Both free throws good from Booker.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
Bogdanovich against Booker. Bogdanovich passes to Bitadze. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
What pace on the fast break from Bogdanovich. Getting out ahead and protecting the opportunity to score.
Outside, Sabonis. Back to Maxey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Maxey's got 9.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Booker against Bogdanovich. Pass to Bitadze. There's the screen. 5 on the clock. 4-3. Oubre drills the three-pointer. Oubre's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside, Maxey. And here's Booker from the arc. From beyond the arc, and Booker with the response.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Back to Fultz. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
1:10 left in the third quarter of the game. Brown, no good. Washington leading now by 7. Bogdanovich passes to Oubre. Here's Bitadze, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Washington's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaylen Brown. For Washington, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group. Only around 75%.
Free throw, good, Oubre.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
That one is no good. Celtics trail by 10. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Reeves finds Maxey. Sweet move. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Pass to Okogie. Nice ball movement by Boston. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Washington with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
1 second left. That shot no good. And so it's Washington with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Wizards leading by 10. They've got Robert Williams. Jaylen Brown out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Okogie in at the 2. That's the Boston 5. Nice shot there by Bamba.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
13 feet away. And it's Wright missing. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Washington. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Reed kicks to Bamba. Drills it from outside.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here. He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Banchero against Brown, and there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bamba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Banchero against Wright. Here's a Kogi. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Banchero passes to Nembhard. Pass to Reed. Over Bogdanovich. Reed gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And that one's good. Right.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's Hunter. Rebound by Kogi.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Right, the pass to Kogi. Brown outside. Sinks the triple. Brown's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Celtics.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Pass to Nembhard. Bogdanovich against Reed. Bamba setting the pick for Reed. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Celtics trail by 8. Bogdanovich looking around. To the inside. Brown. And Brown throws it down hard.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Banchero, a screen on Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Reed. They get it back. Bamba wide open, and he fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bamba's got 9 points in the quarter.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Brown wide open, he fires. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Hunter, the pass to Nembhard. Hunter down low. Wright's there. And that one's good. Hunter. 9 points for DeAndre Hunter. Here's Kogi. Nembhard covering. Here's Brown. And that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
You see the confidence building in Brown offensively. First, it was taking over stretches. Now, it's taking over games.
Hunter for 3. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Williams passes to Kogi. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass. Banchero
dishes to Hunter. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Brown. And there's the drive. Pass to right. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to right. Here's Okogie. Covered by Hunter. Here's Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Over Hunter. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now Nembhard. Pass to Reed. Now here's Hunter. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Brown. Can't hit that one. Great defense that time from Banchero. Wizards leading by 8. Now here's Hunter. Guarded by Wright. Hunter kicks to Banchero. Fires from deep. And again, Washington no good. Boston's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. That doesn't go either for Brown.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Back to Nembhard. Hunter, the pass to Bamba. And here's Banchero. Guarded by Wright. The jump hook. And that one goes long. Celtics trail by 8. Over in the corner, Brown. There's Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
You know, something that Williams does so well as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
For 3, Hunter cranes it from beyond the arc. Hunter's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And some changes here for the Celtics. Sabonis, he's checked in for Williams. Devin Booker comes in for Josh Okogie. And Maxey subbed in for Wright. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, Coach really laid into them. He said, we're too loose with it. Tighten it up. These turnovers are going to cost us if we keep giving the ball away. We're better than this. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Nembhard, the pass to Banchero. Reed with a screen for Banchero. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Maxey. Booker, a screen on Hunter. Here's Maxey. Hands it from downtown.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Hunter with it. Here's Reed. Bamba, a screen on Bogdanovich. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Reeves got 10 points in just the second half.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Free throw good, Booker.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
Washington making some changes. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Hunter. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Andrew Nembhard. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here's Nesmith. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Celtics trail by 7. Booker in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And what makes Booker so difficult to guard is that he can score from every spot on the floor.
Both free throws good from Booker. Washington leading now by 5. To the paint. Here's Bamba. Nice D from Sabonis. Here's Booker. Rebound by the Wizards. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
So it's the Celtics now. Pass to Maxey. Now here's Brown. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brown's got 28.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Reed with a screen on Maxey. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Here's Nesmith. Banchero right side. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovic touched it last. Here's Bogdanovic.
Nice effort from Booker, making things hard on the shooter.
Bogdanovic, no luck. Maxey against Reed. Now here's Booker. Tight defense on him. Booker taking the hit.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
Pass to Reed from past the arc. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. A miss that time would have put him up. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. To the wing on the left. Here's Reed. It's good from long range. Reed's got 7 points for the quarter.
Oh, that's a terrific pass by the big fella. Banchero is adding that element to his game as his career progresses.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game. He's showing he wants to be the man. Bamba has the hunger to step up in those big moments.
Banchero against Maxey. Lays it up and banks it in.
Maxey attacked without any hesitation. I love the confidence from the young fella.
Pass to Banchero. And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker.
And all eyes on Banchero here. They want to see how he handles some intense pressure.
Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Outside, Bogdanovich to the middle. Banchero inside. He's covered by Brown. And it's Banchero missing. Maxey with it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Aaron Nesmith.
Well, Maxey goes hard at the inside D, basically taking away their good options.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a two-point ball game.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
Banchero looking around. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Brown. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Banchero against Brown. Now Banchero to stop the run. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just one.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
Here's Reed. Misses the 3. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
So it's the Celtics picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Jalen. On a real roll right now. How much pride do you take in the win streak?
Let's just keep it going. Just keep playing basketball, keep having fun, keep smiling, and it's fun when you win.
That alternative's not very good, so you want to keep winning. Thanks again, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.